Hello, this is Adrienne Torres with Ascension Soul Coaching. So today we're going to talk about Cardi B. And if you've been listening to the news today, which is June the 21st, 2019, you heard that she got indicted in New York for a fight that took place in a New York strip club in 2018. So what happened allegedly is that there was two female bartenders that she had heard that said that, or she had learned, had slept with her husband. So she sent some of her friends, and I think they were male friends, to the bar or somewhere to beat these girls up. So, Cardi B was implicated in the situation, and so back then they offered her a plea deal after she was arrested. And she decided not to take a plea deal because, of course, there's implications. You're saying you're guilty, so there's some ramifications around while you're out if you don't go to jail, which is probably probation, right? So that would impact her career, her travel, whatever. It was going to impact her. And of course, if she messed up again, she'd end back up in jail, and those charges that they had dropped would apply, right? Okay. However, now it's gone to the grand jury. And the grand jury, even though the prosecutors in New York only had a couple of items on her, a couple of charges, felony charges, the grand jury has placed other charges on her, and these are under seal indictments. So, that's a lot, right? It's going to really impact her life. I mean, this is what I want to talk about today. Why do women fight other women over men? Why? Now, have I been in a situation where I have? When I was young, I was probably, 20-something years old? You're really young. I wasn't married, hadn't been married or anything. I was dating this guy for 7 years in high school through college, and when the last year we were going through a lot of issues, and I guess the reason why I did it, we were all standing together, and I lunged on this girl, is because she started saying some crap about me in front of the guy, and I was already hurt and upset, and so I jumped on her, and so we got in a little skirmish. But okay, fine. But then after I did it, I realized he is not worth it. He was not worth it. He was not worth it. But here we have Cardi B. Cardi B is she's high on the charts. She's around a lot of people. She's influencing a lot of our teenagers and young adults who love her music. She's a mother. She's a wife. Okay, and you would think in her mid to late 20s now that she would be a little bit more smarter about these things, especially what people are saying about. They've always talked about it, right? But she's from where she's from, and she's got the mentality she has, and a lot of women have this mentality in different social economic backgrounds, right? That they get so upset because they put so much trust and so much hope into this person, and they would never think this person would hurt them, that they're their protector and they're their lover and they're their friend, and that this person would never ever hurt them, because you wouldn't hurt you as a female wouldn't hurt your man, right? You wouldn't go out and cheat on him, so you expect the same. That's logical. You would expect that, especially if you're married. Definitely, if you're married, you expect your man, unless you have some special arrangement, that he's not going to cheat, right? But in a relationship and you're dating, it's a little iffy, right? Shouldn't be, because if somebody commits to you, they commit to you. You would hope, right? But dating is dating, so you get to know if you want to be with the person or not. You may not want to marry this person. You may date them for 5 years and realize, I don't want to marry this person. There's somebody else I want to marry, or I want to see other fish are in the sea. So, but it's dating, right? So it happens. It shouldn't happen. If you're in a relationship where you're not happy, you should be man enough. And if you're a woman, let's say you're a woman and you're doing this as well to a man, to say, I'm not happy. Either we work on this or we're going to have to break up. Instead of dragging somebody down this painful path of cheating on them. It's a hurtful thing. You know it hurts. It feels like a stab in your chest when somebody does that and hurts you and betrays you. And so they take that anger out. It wells up in them, and they, unfortunately, typically, attack the other person. Not the boyfriend, not the fiance, not the husband, usually the third person. Because they still love this person. They can't believe that this person would hurt them. I don't know you, so they attack the other person, the third party, whether they know they were married or not. So what should you do when you find out that you're a man or a woman, your person, your partner, is cheating on you. Well, first of all, if you fight for them, you've already lost, because that person has had the luxury of having 2 people or more. And at the end of the day, they probably think that one of y'all going to stay with them, right? Like, okay, well, I lost that one, but I got this one. Well, and I'll keep this one till I find another one, mentality, right? And no matter how things turn out, if you fight over somebody, you just boosting their ego. They may not come out and say, man, I got these 2 girls fighting over me. Sometimes men do that. But they're thinking it, and they're thinking like, I must be worth something. You get giving them the biggest boost in the world. So what do they have to lose, right? You, but they got another one on the side. That's why they call them side chicks, right? And if they got one, they can have multiple side chicks. So the thing about it is, if he loved you, if that person loved you, they wouldn't cheat. If they really truly loved you, they would not cheat on you. They would do whatever they had to do to make the relationship work. And a lot of men tell you once they're cheating on you, oh, I love you, baby. I don't know what happened to me. I was so confused. I don't know, the devil made me do it, or she manipulated me. No. If he's a grown man, then he knew better. It's an excuse. It's a cop-out. It's a cop-out to this. This is what it really says. It's that I don't know if I want to be with you. I'm not 100% happy with you right now, and I think I might want to go see what else is out there. That's what it is. It is what it is. But we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear everybody say, we're not good enough. We don't think we want you. We try to jump in and try to save the relationship and try to do whatever we do to keep our man. But what's really happening is this guy has just told you in so many words. Usually before they cheat, they're telling you stuff. We need to pay attention to what that other person is telling us. We know when our relationships are not 100%. We know when we're putting too much work into the children or to our job or some other activity and not giving enough attention to our partner. Not saying that's a reason to cheat, but I am saying that we know when things are not 100%, and we need to pay attention to that and tap into that and be more attuned to that. And then when a person tells you they're having problems, they're not happy, they're stressed all the time, even if they say it's not you, I'm stressed, and they're yelling and they're screaming, and things are just not going right between you two, and they say it's not you, it may not be you. But he or she is feeling a certain way that could lead them to do other things, and you have to pay attention to that. However, if they cross over the line, that's their problem, not your problem. You can't push a person to cheat. You really can't. You can't push them. They make that decision to cheat themselves. So what does that mean for you? What you need to do in this case, if a person cheats on you, instead of fighting for that person, especially if you're not married, and we'll talk about marriage in a little in a different bucket here, but if you're dating somebody, or even if you're engaged to somebody, you need to fight for yourself. Get that. You need to be fighting for yourself. Because once you find out a person has cheated on you in a relationship, you're under attack. You're not under attack by the third party. Even if they know your husband, your best friend, next door neighbor, whatever, you're attacked. Your relationship is under attack. You are under attack. And you need to protect yourself. There's things happening in your life for a reason, right? So you need to understand that you are just under attack, and you can't go fighting physically for that relationship. It's a spiritual and an emotional attack upon you. So you need to deal with it a little different than if it was just a street fight over something else. This is a spiritual attack against you. There's an environment around you that's allowing these things to happen, and you need to stop in your tracks and fight for yourself. How do you fight for yourself? Well, one, you gotta realize that the person you're with is not a prize. Sometimes we get caught up in this person, he loves me or she loves me. I'm going to use it interchangeably because it could be either or. He loves me, she loves me, whatever. we've been together for so long and we've got kids, and life would be so much different if we broke up, and I want to give him another chance, and you know what, that's fine, but right now take care of you. And the first thing is to understand that person is a prize. They are not a prize, because what they are really is a risk. They're a risk to your well-being. They are a risk to your well-being. And what did I mean by that? Well, this person risked that you could get a disease from this infidelity. This person risked that someone else could fight you because they didn't know he was with you, and this person could physically hurt you, this third party. You don't know how crazy these people are out there. They don't know. You don't know. You don't know what he's bringing into his if he's doing that, you don't know what else he's bringing into his atmosphere, right? So this person could physically hurt you, right? This third party. He's risking his relationship with you. He's risking, if you have children, he's risking the ability to be around you and his children on a consistent basis, because some people do break up. He's risking a lot of things to do this. So you're under attack, and this person's not a prize. He or she is a risk to you and your welfare. So the other thing you need to do is stand in your worth. You need to know that you're worth much more than what you're getting from that person. You are worth more. Yes, we get distracted with life. Yes, we get distracted with children. Sometimes we're overwhelmed and stressed out just in life, right? And you may take your attention off of your partner or your partner. So unless you are fighting and cussing him out and emotionally abusing or physically abusing this other person, or stepping out on him as well, or her as well, infidelity is not the payback or the, what shall we say, the penalty for those things. So you need to put more worth on yourself and know, I am worth more than this. I don't deserve that. I'm not going to put up with that. And whatever I've done in my life to this point does not deserve that type of treatment from anybody. You're worth so much more. And the other thing you need to do is pray for guidance from God. You need to be reading your Bible. You need to be meditating. You need to understand that this is a lesson in life. What can I learn from this? About myself? How did I get here? How can I change it? How can I fix it? Not that you're broken, but the relationship with the other person was broken. Where were you not listening to what this other person was saying, or paying attention to what this person was doing? Why did you, and if you did see things, why did you let it get to a certain point? Because usually there are a lot of red flags in relationships before infidelity takes place. Usually, I mean, you first meet somebody and you found out he's messing with other women, even while you first start a date with them, even then you have some red flags. Occasionally you might get blown away that something you just didn't see coming, but for the most part, if you're with somebody for a longer period of time, you know when there's red flags, and we sometimes just glaze over it. They say something out of the way and we're like, did they just say? And then you just, because you got other things to do, right? So we have to be more aware. But the other thing is also, there's marriage counseling. And I think people should be in marriage counseling, or to a refresher course, or some retreat with your spouse once a year to fine tune your relationship. You tune up your cars every year, every how many miles you have to go. You need to tune up your marriage and your relationships as well. And don't let them just go on autopilot. You have to be mindful of your relationships, right? And when you're doing that, you're also taking care of your spiritual and your psychological health as well. His and yours, or yours and hers, right? You're taking care of that. You're just building time into your relationship. You're building time into your to yourself, so that you can have the physical strength and building your confidence up, building the muscles up to know when things are not going right and when things need to be fine-tuned. You'll get to know that you have tools in counseling, even if you're going through pastoral counseling or marriage therapy or just spiritual retreats. Anything you can do that keeps you together. Date nights work. But the thing is, in a relationship, when somebody has hurt you, you should not be fighting over a man or another woman. No. That diminishes you. That puts you at this level of, you have lost your confidence in yourself. you have lost your ability to be rational. And most importantly, it gives the other person the win, because he's not losing anything. He's gonna sit back and watch you and her fight and feel like he's won. Like I'm the cat, I'm the big cat, and one of y'all gonna come back home with me. And I may get both of you back. Because he knows that we are not, the person that's fighting over him doesn't have any self-confidence. They know it. Once you do that, they know it. They know it. They know you're weak. They know you're weak. But to fight somebody over another person, no. That person has to get themselves right. And you got to stand strong and firm in yourself and know who you are and what you're not going to allow in your life. But then you also got to say, you know what? Everybody has a part in this thing. What do I do? Well, how can I become a better person, stronger person, learn from this experience and grow from it? So anyway, that's what I want to talk about today. Miss Cardi B has a lot to go. She's 20-some years old. She's got a lot of growth to go through. Hopefully they take her off the road this time and work with her mentally, give her some mental counseling, marriage counseling, whatever she needs right now, because she is still childish. And the problem is, not that for her sake that she's going to probably go to jail, or at least have to go through this ordeal with the courts, is that she is influencing our kids and our teenagers and our young adults, and they see this. And I just hope that from this we can all learn, us as mature people and the younger people, that this is not the way to act. There's a better way, and the best way when somebody hurts you is to stand back, stand back, collect yourself, increase your confidence, and take this as a learning lesson. Yeah, and I'm not saying you never can go back to a person who's cheated on you. I'm just saying that there's a lot of things that got to be worked out before you get back together, because this person's made some bad mistakes and they've hurt you and they put you at risk, and you need to understand that they have put you at a serious risk of a lot of things, and they didn't take that into account. So right now they're a risk to you, and you're being psychologically and spiritually attacked, and you need to work with that and on yourself. So today, that's my tip for the day for my coaching. So anyway, if you need to talk to me, you know how to reach me, ascensionsoulcoaching@gmail.com. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you.